Leicester grab an early lead. Good start. Leicester have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times. Gets up to head it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Goes long. He's left his man. Wilfred Bony. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Crouch. Tries lifting it over. Rashford! It's come out to him! And no mistake! And they are disappearing out of sight! Leicester get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely put.
There is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Leicester in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. Tevez. Rashford! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Leicester take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Leicester are the Rashford! Great save, that was not easy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but
In with a header! Oh, taken with style! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Leicester totally rampant here.
they're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
Can he finish? Bonnie. Now it's Vardy. Has a hit. He's put it wide.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Vardy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vardy, and a shot! He's scored! This is as ruthless as it gets. Leicester tear their opponents apart once again. He's had a go! He has done it! And that will be the final act. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Leicester against Stoke. If you're just joining us, it's Crouch! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
Crouch. Tevez. Is it in? It's in! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Leicester take the early advantage. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Cameron just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Well, we're past the halfway point now, and still the perfect season is a possibility.
I can't believe we're even discussing this far into the season. It's a staggeringly good record, and the only concern I'd have is that injuries and a little fatigue could impact at some stage, but I sincerely hope not.
Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Now it's Aspas, he's left his man, and he's cut it out. Done very well to intervene. Aspas. Tevez. Leicester have suffered lapses late in the first half of late, hoping things will be different here. And a shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
We hit half-time, so there you have it. A close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leicester come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the second half gets underway.
Leicester going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Now he's wondering who wants it. Can he deliver? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And it's Vardy. Just brushed off the ball there. Needs to get it forward quickly.
They're actually not getting too...
Hits one! Aspas. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Stoke showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. throw-in. Rashford decides to play it back. Loftus-Cheek looking for a decent ball in. Shapes to shoot. The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Leicester against Swansea. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Has a hit! They've done it! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Gets it upfield. Bonney. Wilfred Bonney. Lovely bit of skill. Gets it back. And Percy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. It's a brilliant interception. Tevez. Now it's Crouch. It's Crouch! Oh, the ball's come loose, and a second time! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Looks to clip it forward. And it's Narsing. Now the pass. Keeper goes long. Now it's Bonney. It's a loose ball. Bonucci battles to win it back. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Mattia. Bonney. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Loose ball, who's going to get that? None shall pass, that's the message there. Crouch! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort. Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
The whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leicester, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. The action has already resumed here. It's Crouch! Trying to get there. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And it's Van Persie. So what now? Cuts it out.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take.
Tevez! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Swansea look as though they're about to make a change. Gets up to head it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Heads it! It's being played forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Big chance here! And the ball's come out!
Swansea are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
goes! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Leicester get themselves a 2-goal cushion. Plays it out to the wing. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. That is very well defended. Passes it through. This is promising. Rashford, can he finish? To get it forward quickly. And that will be the final act. Leicester claim victory here, and on balance they were worth it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Leicester against Manchester United. As you can see, we've already started here. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think it's got to be...
Can he put it away? Henry. Beckham. Rooney. Leicester were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Looks to dink one in. Keeper's got good distance on that. Forward it goes. And he heaves it forward. Leicester are in superb form defensively. 5 consecutive clean sheets. Pumps it into the area. Too much on that, it's gone out. And it's Rooney. Oh, sweet feet. Well read, he sorted that out. Bonucci knocks it away. Ball's gone out of play. Rooney. Crouch. So who can spark this game into life? Loftus-Cheek goes for goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How would you review the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The second half gets underway. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Beckham plays it out to the wing. Aimed long and direct. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence line. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Leicester take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looks to clip it forward.
Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Now it's Crouch. He's got away. And a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Rashford at his razor-sharp best there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
time for changes on both sides, actually. Leicester take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. Back to the keeper and try something new. Pogba, forward it goes. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Battles to win it back. Fernando Gago goes wide. Now it's Vardy. Vardy with a shot! And with that, the final whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Leicester won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. The teams then, Middlesbrough against Leicester. Well, this guy's being talked about plenty right now, Jim. Just how good is he?
I think he's very good, and based on potential, he can go a considerable way towards the top. His development to this...
Has a swing at it! Goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Leicester take the early advantage. Lobs it in gently. The shot's on! Away from immediate danger. Leicester were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Looks like a good ball through. Tries a through ball. How about it?
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Bonucci floats one over, cut out in the nick of time. Danger averted for now. Decent clearance now, can anyone get on the end of it? Now it's Crouch has a go! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Leicester will try it again now. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Scored inside the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Leicester deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Leicester head for the dressing room. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
That'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's Abubakar. Leicester are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. Crouch. Now the pass. And he's there to cut it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence.
It's Crouch! Another save. Strong punch. Tries header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Looks to dink one in. Middlesbrough are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's there to hoof it away. And the finish!
Middlesbrough are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Gets wrestled off the ball.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation.
Tevez! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Absolutely wonderful, Peter Crouch. A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And there goes the final whistle. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Leicester simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Leicester against Nottingham. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Leicester line up in a 3-4-3.
3-4-3, Peter, means attacking flexibility, as the wing-backs supply the width to allow two of the front three complete freedom.
Up and running. Skirtle. Vardy plays it wide. He's got away. Leicester were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Looks like a good ball through. Has a pop! It's a goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
He'll have a dip! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Looks to slip it through. Gaitan! Too close for comfort. It's a poor kick by the keeper. Been intercepted. Now the pass. Receives it from behind. Position to make that interception. Leicester are in superb form defensively. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Loftus-Cheek. Vardy with a long pass out wide. Time to... And Gaitan! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Gaitan certainly tends to cast his influence, and he's in imposing mood again.
Just brushed off the ball there. That has going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leicester come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. The action has already resumed here. Leicester carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Out wide to the right. Tries one! And the ball's come out. Up for the header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's had a go! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Leicester get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and...
Goes for goal! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. So what now? Loftus-Cheek positions himself well and cuts it out.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
He's had a shot! Has a hit! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Up to head it! It's anyone's ball. Great ball, now the shot. Plays it out to the wing. And he's on a charge. Oh, sweet feet. Towering header. He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Tries a Gaetan! Out for a throw-in. Passes it through. Can he put it away? More and more and more and more. They are running riot. And they are cruising away. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see it